And in fact, I have a YouTube channel with just my comedy. It's all me bombing. Every video
I
up there.
love it.
And I won't share it with anyone. I mean, if you can see it publicly, like you can find me easy.
Oh, mine are all private, but I can share you a link, but I don't have any of it public because it's my own personal library. It's my own personal library for me to go back to. Plus, I'm always recording. Nice. I'll record for other comics, and I like have my little setup, and I'll put it up for them to use for festivals. You know, my YouTube is just like a ton of private, but cool. The tiny cupboard, you know, Priscilla, you're great. Like I really wish I had more time with you. Like you were so good. And
well, we can Zoom anytime.
I know. Oh no, we're definitely gonna write together. Like we're totally gonna write together. But the tiny cupboard is in Brooklyn, Lauren, and it's this little dumpy comedy club.
The little pink space.
Oh, this is the one I did on the roof when I had a meltdown.
Yeah.
I did the roof there like 3 months ago, Priscilla. I went up those 3 flights of stairs. They were falling apart. It was a fire escape. They had pieces of wood for the step. My fat ass stepping on a piece of thin plywood. I get to the top. I'm sweating. It was 100 at night still. I'm telling you.
And you got bad knees, right?
Oh yeah, I crawled up that fucking fire escape, but I did just get my cortisone about 3 weeks ago, so I'm feeling like $1 million, but that'll all fade quick. But anyway, so it was crazy. So that was like the first thing I said when I got up there on stage. I was like, you little fuckers. Because they're all the little hipsters there. It's full of the most woke amount of people. So I was like, you little fuckers. I always knew I was going to die in a tiny cupboard, but I thought it would be eating. So
you ate it.
Yeah. So, I mean, anyway, so they call the comedy room in there the Pink Church, Lauren. That's like the nickname it's gotten. And they burn incense to cover the smell of urine, I think, but it's also like the incense that they burn in the church. Very triggering, Lauren. Very triggering.
Catholic school memories.
Yes. And they had a Bible at the thing. So the whole concept was adorable. The fact that this room was standing room only was amazing.
Oh, it filled me with joy.
Priscilla, every show I go to at that little place is like that.
See, that's my favorite scenario, is a small room where I'm at the same level as them. I mean, this one was you're 4 inches high. I hate being up on a stage where I'm looking down on everyone. I love to be right there. Just like when Jessica does her shit at the Cellar, like that's my dream, is to be right there in people's food, you know?
But so it's a great room, but it's not air conditioned, and it was hot out that night, and it smelled like urine in there, and I was like, ay. But it was fun, and I'm always first. You know why? They always put me on first.
Why?
I don't know, but it's so funny. Why?
I would literally put you last, or like second to last, or in the middle even, just to kind of keep the energy up.
No, I don't know. They've always got me on like towards the beginning, which is fine though, because even at open mic, they're all like, Cindy, will you go up first? Like probably because nobody else wants to, and I don't give a shit, you know. But I did open mic last night, and they let us pick your spots. So I wrote myself in, not to be like greedy, because I did want to just do my set and get the fuck out of there because I'm working on a new bit. So I put myself down as number 3, and nobody would like went under 1 and 2. So I'm like, all right, cool. So I'll go first. But I'll tell you what, by the time the end comes, half the people are over it or want to leave. You know that's another
great
thing.
Point.
When you're headlining, especially like
on an open mic, oof.
No, but even in the city on those big shows that I go to with 6 comics, when I'm watching, I'm like, by number 4 and 5, people are over it.
I'm over it.
I'm like, I'll go first.
Yeah. Oh, okay. See, you just turned a frown upside down. I like that.
But it was weird, you know what I mean? Because I was like, oh, Sarah, I'm going to go first, you know? I'm like, oh, Sarah's like, ooh, you know, gets all like, oh, you're going to go first. I'm like, I don't give a shit, because you know what? I'm going to make these motherfuckers laugh, and everything is a challenge.
And you did. You fucking tore the house down. I'm like, I'm supposed to fucking follow that?
No. Did you follow
Jesus
me?
Christ. Yeah.
Did you follow me? I don't know. Yeah, I couldn't keep
I was number
track.
2.
Duh, you killed it. Are you kidding? Everybody was amazing.
I watched the video back and I posted it on my YouTube. I'm like, oh God, I need to be louder. I'm not loud enough.
Oh, oh my God, I thought no, wrong club. I forgot where I did an open mic, I think it's Stand Up New York, and that mic was so fucking hot. Like, I'm like, holy cow, because I am such a big mouth. I really need to pay attention, Priscilla. There needs to be some COVID distance between me and that mic.
I hear you.
I'm going to blow your fucking eardrums off because I turn into a lunatic sometimes.
Turn into? What are you talking about?
Oh, you haven't even seen me when I'm like having a freaking fiery ass meltdown on stage. It's like, yeah. I tried to stay calm. It was the tiny cupboard. Way too many woke people like Lauren.
You know what? The Tucson comedy scene is like mostly bros, right? Straight white boys. And then you got like the super, super extra crispy, crunchy hipsters. And like, I want to be my dirty self, but then like the hipsters come up to me after and like, you shouldn't talk like that about your body. I'm like, go fuck yourself. You need to love your body. I'm writing a bit on this. You need to love your body, Priscilla. Okay? Instead of hating your body, you should be thanking your legs for getting you here, for walking here. Thank your arms for reaching to the sky. Thank your eyes for seeing the truth. It's like, oh.
That's cute, but like, it's material, you know? Like,
yeah. I turned it into material. I did.
Oh, but Priscilla, you got to do it in like a way more annoying voice.
Oh,
put on the way more annoying voice while you're doing it. Yeah.
It?
Like, oh yeah, let's hear it.
Oh my God, Priscilla. Oh my God. You should love your body, Priscilla. It's such a great thing. Yeah. I do a lot of accents. That's like my thing is accents. So I do Valley Girl. My sister's a Valley Girl. So, but I love if I don't do an accent in my set, there's something wrong.
Yeah, I mean,
I was definitely alone a lot as a kid in front of a mirror, so I would just play with myself. Anyway.
Yeah. So, Eddie, so you started in improv, right?
No, I started in stand-up when I was 24.
Oh, okay.
And I'm 44 now. So, wow. Fuck, 20 years. Yeah, I started at Laughs Comedy Club here. In fact, Brittany's going to be headlining here in a couple months. And she asked me to open, and I was like, yeah. So that was nice.
Oh, that's amazing. Brittany is just killing it.
What a sweetie.
So how does she end up headlining over in Arizona? I mean, Tucson.
I guess she's a road comic or something. Like she's doing the thing. She's doing the circuit.
Brittany Brave.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never even know. Like, how do you even get booked?
She must have a manager.
That's what I'm.
Yeah.
But yeah. Anyway, Lauren, one of the names to look out for is one of the youngsters that was in our class. I say that because she really is much older than she looks.
She's tiny. She's this big.
She fits in your pocket. She looks like she's 20. I would say 19.
I was going to say 12.
Yeah, I mean, she's so, but at any rate, her name is Brittany Brave.
Look, shout out. Bring her up. Let me share my screen so I can show you.
Shout out to Brittany Brave. Girl, you are killing it. You are on my radar.
Yeah, I saw her perform for the first time live.
Oh, she looked her up. Yeah.
Oh, you saw her?
Oh, she's so cute.
Yeah.
She's bite-sized, fun-sized. I finally saw her perform that night for the first time. And I was like, whoa, she's got a lot of energy. She just fucking boom, 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 boom. Wow.
Yeah.
She's going places.
She also does a lot of crowd work.
Mm-hmm.
And that's something that I haven't even begun to do yet.
I love doing it here in Tucson. It's so
I mean,
easy.
for me, I don't get enough stage time to even lucky if I do one mic a week. Like it's terrible here.
Me
There's
too. I do one a
going
week.
on.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
So I mean, I can't even practice crowd work. I'm going to do crowd work at an open mic for 4 minutes, but we'll, sooner or later, I guess.
You got more gigs coming up, Cindy?
No, because in November I'm hosting the Pride show. It's going to be a good time. I'm hosting, so I really it's not going to. Yeah, I don't know about crowd work. That's in November. Actually, I'm doing a bar show in November, and then hopefully I'll get on something when I'm in Florida in a couple of weeks. Actually, Brittany will be there too, but I'm definitely gonna. The open mics there are crazy because it's tourism, it's pop. You know what I mean? There's a lot of people, and their open mics are huge.
Cocaine, I heard.
And yeah. And so, but for me, because I know all the comics, like they're like, oh, you got to do 15 at the end of the mic. But there's always a lot of people, and they're so nice down there. Everybody's very kind.
Oh, really?
Oh, they're amazing in South Florida, Fort Lauderdale, Miami. The comics are just the greatest. I mean, Brittany Brave, that's where she's from too. Yeah. Irene.
Don't we have another person, Cutie, who's from Florida? Who's
Diane,
and also the woman who Irene, right?
Yeah. She lives in New York though, but yeah.
Oh, okay.
She's from Miami though. I think she goes back and forth. Yeah. Maybe, I don't know, but yeah, no, the comics and stuff, the comedy down there for me, I love it more than anything because they're so inappropriate. They're all Trump loving, crazy son of a bitches. So
and those are the funnest crowd.
Anything I say goes.
Yeah, that's the fun.
They laugh at jokes I wouldn't even tell up here anymore.
Yeah.
I put them in the closet because I know someone's gonna get upset and cry.
I want somebody to get offended. I love it when they come up to me after the show and go, I didn't like that joke about Jews. I just feel offended. And I'm like, I don't really care. I'm a Jew. I'm allowed to talk about this. These are my experiences. And I'm like, here's a 20, go get some therapy because it's not my problem. Yeah, I'm a very angry woman, Cindy. I'm just going to say.
No, my experiences.
No, seriously, like I am finally writing about my anger. I'm finally just being like, I am an angry woman and I'm not going to be ashamed of it. In fact, when I meet a woman who doesn't have anger issues, I'm like, really? Are you sure?
She's hiding something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
So I like giving people permission. I like being on that stage, and I love the thought and the idea of just saying things that we're not supposed to say and giving other women in the audience or queers in the audience, giving them a different perspective and giving them kind of permission, just like I got when I was in the audience and was super repressed and oppressed. So they saved my life. They were my preachers. And so I want to pay that forward. And I want to go, hey, religious people, relax, okay? Masturbation's natural, all right? Anyway.
So what did they do to you?
Oh, girl. How much time do we have?
Instead of like a therapist would say, how does that make you feel? I'm like, girl, what did they do to you?
Yeah. True. Yeah.
Yeah. It's a lot.
I don't talk to my parents anymore. They're too toxic.
Really?
And when I tell that to people, they're like, what?
I know. And I just went, really?
But and I'm like, family. I'm like, so? Anyway, yeah.
So it's like either it's you don't talk to them at all, or it's not even like a small dose.
No
dose.
No, I finally am like, okay, you guys hate me and I hate you. Let's stop pretending. And then life has just got way better, So I